everyone, my name is Karabu Maete and you are welcome to my channel. As most of you know, I posted my very first video few days back. And hence that brings us to the topic of today, which is why I waited this long to post my videos on YouTube. If you end up liking this video, please do like, share, comment, and also don't forget to press the subscription button below so that you can be able to be notified whenever I post my videos. So without wasting time, guys, let's get into the video of today. Okay guys, so as the topic says, why did I wait this long to post my videos? Alright, so it's going to be more like a question and answer type of thing. I'll be asking a question and also answering it. Okay, so I think the reason why I did this video or this segment is because I noticed how many people out there could be just like me, you know, being worried and being scared of obviously the unknown and, you know, delaying more time. So I think that's what motivated me to also do this, you know, this video or this segment. So yeah, the first question I think would be the title, which is why I waited this long to post my videos. All right, so the reason I waited this long to post my videos was, firstly, I felt like I wasn't ready. You know, I felt like there was certain experience that was needed that maybe I might not have. And I think I had also fear of embarrassing myself because, you know, anything that has to do with social media, it's like you putting yourself out there into the world. It's like putting yourself for people to see, for people to judge. So I was always having the fear of, what if what I'm saying doesn't make sense? What if I am not good enough to speak to people? What if I'm not good enough for someone to listen to? What if? And if I'm correct, I have always wanted to do you know, post videos on YouTube for as long as I can remember. Probably when I was 19, 20, somewhere around there. That's 8 years back. And all this while, the fear would always come whenever I would have that motivation to say, okay, you know what, I think today is the day I'm gonna post. The fear would come. What are you doing? Do you think you're good enough? Do you think you're someone would want to listen to? Don't fool yourself. You know, those kind of negative voices would always come whenever I am so determined to do it. And then I would start thinking, probably you're right. Who am I that somebody would want to listen to, you know? And then I would stop. And I felt like, yeah, I'm not that type of person that someone would want to listen to. So that also made me delay my time. Remember, the more you are delaying, years are going. Time does not stop because Karabo is not ready. Time does not stop to wait for Karabo to be ready. Time is going, years are going, you know. And that's what I failed to understand. I kept saying, okay, when I'm ready. And okay, the next thing I wanted to say is what I'm gonna answer in my next, you know, question. So yeah, you know, I waited this long because I felt like I was not ready. I felt like I needed more experience. But most importantly, which is a negative thing, is I had fear of the unknown, you know. So yeah, that is what took long for me to post. And I don't know if it's a question, but number 2 is you need to define your why in everything that you're doing anyway. You need to define the reason why you are doing a certain thing, or why you want to venture into a certain venture. And I think also what made me take long to post my videos was my definition of why was not yet set. You know, that time I used to think that, you know, I just wanted to post so that I can be known. I wanted to post maybe to be famous. I wanted to post maybe if for the money or whatever the case may be. My definition was not set. That is why every time I am motivated to do it, and then a negative voice comes into my head, I quit immediately. And then, you know, you need to define your why. First of all, you need to have passion for it. Your why should also include passion. It should also include you seeing yourself doing this for a very long time, not just doing it for the money or doing it for the fame. You have to be able to tell yourself that yes, I can do this even if I am not being paid, even if I'm not being famous. So what triggered my, you know, me breaking out of the shell was I sat down finally and I defined my why. And I had to ask myself a series of questions. I asked myself, if it happens that if I was to post my videos and, you know, I don't get that expected views that I was expecting to get, how would I feel? And I said I would feel very fine. Then I understood, and I read somewhere and I learned somewhere, they said, don't ever think you're not good enough for somebody to listen to. You know, don't belittle yourself and feel like you're not worth listening to, excuse me. You know, you need to know that there are some people out there who are waiting just for what is in your mouth, to be blessed, to change their life, to change their story. Somebody somewhere is waiting just for you to open your mouth and say something, and just that thing would change their story. There's always a blessing in your mouth. There's always something in your mouth that is to bless a certain person. Even if it's one person, you bless or you change their lives by your videos, you have done enough. And that was, I nearly cried. I was like, why did I waste time? You know, because that for me was the it factor for me. Because my why was I wanted to bless people. I wanted to bless somebody. I wanted to motivate somebody. I wanted to change somebody's story. You understand? I'll tell you a bit of a story now. I think 2 years back. That was in 2020. Okay, 2021. That was last year. And I was kind of like down, you know. I was not working then, you know, COVID and all these things. So I was not working. I was a bit down and all that. Then one day I was going through my YouTube, and then I stumbled upon this wonderful, very blessed, beautiful lady who blessed and changed my life so much. You know, her videos wasn't mostly about, you know, church prayers and everything, but it was just her speaking, me listening to her. I don't know what it was, but it was a blessing. She's also a YouTuber. Her name is Kamsi Namani. I love her so much. Oh my god, I can't wait to see her one day. I hope she sees this video, you know. And I remember watching her videos, and I don't know what it was, but it always gave me motivation. I've watched her from that time till today. I have never stopped watching Kamsi, you know. And she blessed me. She changed my life. She gave me hope. In one way or another, she gave me hope, you know. Not only to start up a YouTube channel, but she gave me hope that they still you know, they still hope. They still a hope for tomorrow. And watching her videos somehow, for some reason, lifted my spirit. It made me believe that there was hope, you know. There was hope. And she may not know this. She was probably doing what she loves, but she didn't know that she changed a life. She blessed a life. She saved a life, you know. And that is what I wanted to pass across, to make you understand that my why was I wanted to bless people. Yes, there may be money involved. Yes, there may be, you know, getting known. Yes, there may be views and subscription involved. But the most important thing is to change life, is to see people, see comments saying, oh wow, watching your videos blesses me. Oh wow, I watched your video, I was depressed. And then that's what would lift my spirit more than the money, more than any other thing. So you need to define define your why. You need to define why you want to do something. It may not really be YouTube. It may be anything. It may be a job that you want to apply for. It may be a business that you want to venture into. It may be whatever it is that you are thinking of doing, that you are scared, or you are having doubts, or you are having a fear. Define your why. I tell you this, the minute you define why you want to do the certain thing, nothing will motivate you, because your why alone will motivate you enough. So yeah, define your why you want to do a certain thing, and you will see that the motivation will always be there. Okay, so the next question is a bit tricky. It says, why it's so important to wait for the right moment. It's tricky because you are advised to start. Just start where you are, start with what you have, just start. But it's also very important to also wait for the right moment, or pray for the right moment. You understand? Because let me give you this scenario or this example. If God had said that your doors in a certain company, or in a business that you want to partake in, or in YouTube, is your breakthrough is going to come maybe in 3 years time, and you begin 3 years prior, to the time, it may be a struggle. It may be a struggle and a force for those whole 3 years. And then one day somebody just comes and say, hey, I want to invest in your business. I like you. I want to take you higher. That is, it's grace, but it's also, for me, it's like, this was the right time. So if you had waited and started on that same time, or on that right time, right moment of God, you would have just posted the first video and boom, you will scale heights. You understand? So yes, it's tricky, because I'm not saying literally wait for the moment, no, but you can start posting, but always make sure you are discernful enough to know when the right moment is, so you do not miss it. Because remember, if you miss a moment, if you miss a chance or a moment, you never know when the next one is going to come. So you need to be discernful enough to know when the right moment is. And the only way to know about the right moment, guys, is prayer. It's only when you pray, when you seek God, and when you seek Him on a certain topic, that you will be able to find out, certain answers that you are looking for. So yeah, it's important to start. Why it's important to start either way is because you are also gaining experience. I personally wish I would have started a long time ago, because even if it wasn't my moment, even if it wasn't my time for those years that I had started, I would have gained experience. I would have gotten a hang of so many things about this industry, this YouTube industry. But nevertheless, I do not want to regret. I'm one person who hates living in regrets, and I wish. I like to live in the moment. So yeah, it's for somebody who is still thinking that way, there is a right moment, but you also have to start. Just start. The right moment will find you along the way. Either way you do it, it's still fine for me, but the experience is also good to learn the experience. So yeah, the next question, I think it's question number 4, which is actually my very favorite question, is what to do while waiting. Yeah. It's my favorite question, guys. I don't want to lie. Why is it my favorite question? It's my favorite question because it involves God and seeking God. So I think I've already answered that. What to do while waiting is many things, but seek God about that certain venture that you want to go into, whether it's business, whether it's career, whether it's YouTube. Seek God every day. Seek Him in that thing that you want to do. Ask Him questions. Get to understand His own point of view about that certain thing that you want to do. Is it His will? Seek God. And number 2, learn. Read books. Gain experience, physical experience. read books or talk to people, interact with people that have, gone before you, or watch YouTube videos that, of people that you like, that you think they are along the lines of where you are going. Let's say now you are a spiritual being and you are more into the spiritual type, or you want to create spiritual contents or spiritual based content. Look for people who are at that, stream, or in that level that you want to, and then follow them and learn from them how they do their things, how they orchestrate their segments and all that, and follow them. It's very important. Like I said, for a longest time I was just relaxing. I was like, okay, the right moment, when it comes, it will come. If it's God, it will come. Woo, wow. And I relaxed, and I just felt like when the right moment is come, maybe God is gonna knock on my door and be like, hey, the moment is here. But like I said, last year I stumbled upon Kamsi Namani's page, God bless her heart, and I've just been watching her YouTube non-stop. I literally went to the first video she posted, watched all through till the recent one she posted. I watched and I learned how she did when she started, because remember, now she's obviously more advanced, she's gotten more experience, so her page is more wow. So I had to go back to the first video she posted. That would also give me kind of confidence, because it wasn't that that glamour like now. It was normal. So and we had Shiloh. I'm a Winners Chapel family member, and we had Shiloh a few days back. Papa said, Bishop David Oyedepo said that the problem about the youth of today is they just want to scale. They just want to start today and tomorrow they are billionaires. You don't start like that. Start from small and grow into what you're doing. That word stayed with me. Start and grow into it. Start and grow into it. It was that word I took with me that also motivated me to start this YouTube channel. He said start and grow into it. So you don't have to expect it to be tomorrow. You don't have to expect your breakthrough to be anytime. Expectation is good, don't get me wrong, but just start and grow into that a career or business or whatever it is that you are doing. So so while waiting, for me, gain experience, learn, pray, pray about that thing that you want to go into. Talk to people that have idea about what you want to go into. Don't just sit and think the right moment will come. When it comes, that's when you'll be serious. No, learn. Get to know, what do I need to do to start a YouTube channel? Let's say, for instance, that's the industry you want to go into. What equipments do I have to have? Okay, if I don't have that much money, or I'm still trying to get myself together, how can I still start it? Can I still start with just my phone? Just ask questions about what you want to go to, and I tell you, the minute you get answers, you will find that you are ready even now. So yes, what to do while waiting: seek God, gain experience, and start. So yeah, that is my answer. Okay, the fifth question is how to know when it's finally time to start. Okay. Well, for me personally, I would say that I read somewhere, someone said, you will know with a knowing that leaves no room for doubt. Once you are thinking about going into something, or you have an idea about something, and it comes with peace. That idea or that mindset or that thinking of going into that thing, it comes with peace. You are not worried, you are not agitated, you are not thinking too much, you are not stressed, you are not having doubts, you are just at peace with it. Then for me, I feel like that is when you should know that whatever you want to do, and at the time you want to do it, it's right. Yeah, I think that's basically what I can tell you about, how to know it's finally time. Just once it comes with a peace, and once you have no doubt about it. Yeah. And also, when you gain so much experience about a certain thing that you want to go into, by the time you feel like you are doing certain things in that business or in that career with ease, effortlessly, then you should know that it's time. Okay, this is for somebody who has already started, but they are still trying to look for their breakthrough moment. But if you are somebody who has not started at all, I think this segment is really about people who have not started at all, who are still contemplating on starting. So if you have not started at all, if you fall under the category, for me, how to know it's finally time, like I said, yes, having peace with it, having no doubt about it, but most importantly, number 3, when you know that you have gained enough information, you have gained enough experience, you have gained enough knowledge, and you feel like, yes, you can do this. So, and the last bonus question that I actually wanted to ask myself was, am I happy I waited, or I wish I had done this a bit earlier? Wow. To be honest, guys, I don't know if it makes sense for me to say both. I am happy I waited, and I also wish I had done this a bit earlier. Okay. How do I now answer this question? I am happy I waited. Why? Because in my waited, I got to be able to do all the things that I just answered to you guys. In my waiting, I gained experience. I followed the people that I look up to. I learned from people who have gone before me, how they do their stuff, how they organize everything. And then secondly, I sat down, I defined my why, and I also prayed about it and seek God about it. So for me, that was good and it was beneficial to wait. That's why I'm happy I waited. But the second one, which says I wish I had done this a bit earlier, is I wish I had waited maybe when I was in my teens and then started when I was 20, because I really, really wish I had started earlier. I don't want to lie. I really wish I started earlier, but I still would have wanted to start with experience. Honestly, I still would have wanted to start with experience rather than just starting and learning along the way. I still would have wanted to start with experience. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, that's how I would answer that question. I still would want to start with experience. So that's why it's both for me. I'm happy I waited, and at the same time, I wish I had done it earlier. So yeah. So I think to end this segment, I would like to just give an advice to somebody out there who is wanting or has been wanting to start up something, a business, a career, and so forth. Please make sure you are passionate about what you want to go into. Please make sure you are passionate. I have done things that I was not passionate about previously just because I love money. I love money, and that was the thing that pushed me into doing some certain jobs that I hated every minute of waking up and going to work. I felt like I was in prison. I was working and I felt how people who were in prison felt, because I felt caged. I felt like I want to breathe. And you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. And one thing about me, I think I mentioned in my previous video, please go back to watch my previous video that I posted. I mentioned that I'm somebody who loves adventure. So you should know that an adventurous person is not somebody you can cage. Once I feel caged in something, guys, I leave. regardless of whatever it is, a business, a career, a friendship, whatever it is. Once I feel like I can't breathe, I vamos, I hand lily, so yeah, guys. If you are somebody out there who is still looking for, you're still trying to get into a career or a business, please make sure that you are passionate about whatever it is that you want to go into. Secondly, please gain experience, learn, read books about that certain thing that you want to, to go into. Thirdly, pray about it. Pray about it endlessly until you receive your answer. Pray about it. Be like that woman that said, I will not let go of you until you bless me. Pray about it, seek God about it, and yeah, I think that's it. But number one is very important: passion. Be passionate about it. All right, guys, we have come to the end of this segment. If you end up liking this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and so that I can be able to communicate with you guys and interact with you guys. I mean, I cannot know you unless I see you in my comment section, and it would really mean a lot to me for me to be able to talk with you guys and communicate with you guys. So your comments will be very much appreciated, your likes, your subscription, even your sharing, because it might not bless you, but it might bless the next person on your page. It might bless the next person that is close to you. So your sharing also would be very, very welcomed. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying this far. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you, and I pray the good Lord bless you, keep you, cause his face to shine upon you, and be very gracious to you. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye.